Mr. Hartgrave here, and I wanted to do a follow-up video to my review of the Marvel United expansion, Tales of Asgard. Here's the box right there, if you remember this one. If you didn't watch the video, it's here on my channel. I play this, I do a playthrough, and I give a pretty negative review. I wasn't very happy about it. And one thing, I did want to come back to it because I did ignore one of the key components to the box. Okay, there was one thing in here that I didn't really cover, and that was the Traitor Challenge. Okay, this guy, it's one card in here plus these cards. 3 of them say loyal, 1 of them says traitor. Okay, and I didn't do this because I was just doing it by myself, and it wouldn't have really worked out. Wouldn't have made any sense for me to try to play test this by myself. But I did play it with my family today, and I want to say that they loved it. They absolutely loved it. I had a great time too. It was, quite honestly, very surprising. It was better than the regular game, in my opinion. If you have Marvel United and you would like to try an interesting variation on it, that in many ways is actually, I think, better than playing it the normal way. I think this is a very interesting way to do it, especially if you have 4 players. Now, if you don't have 4 players, not as good. I think you have to have 3 or 4 players to play it. So that would be kind of the problem with it as far as anybody else doing it. But here, I'm actually going to hold up the rules right here to the camera. I got a pretty good camera. You should be able to actually grab a copy. I'll try to get as close as I can. And there are the rules. And yeah, that's really, you don't actually need any special part. I don't know if they want me doing this, but because it's pretty expensive to get a hold of this. But really, these rules are very, very easy to use, even if you don't have, there's only like a couple special tokens. You can make the cards, you can make the tokens. This is not hard to pull off. If you have any, any ability whatsoever to get some index cards, pack of index cards, and you're good to go. You can do the Trader Challenge. All right, anyways, there you go. I think you had enough time with it. Let me give you my review of it. So it's better than the regular mode, in my opinion. My family's probably going to play this mode from now on. When we play the game, we're probably not going to play it the regular way anymore because they just enjoyed it so much. It's competitive, so it's a little better if your kids are a little older. If you got younger kids, play it the normal way, where it's a cooperative board game is the way it's designed. But this is interesting because one of you is working with the villain, right? And the rest of you don't know it. And so it kind of works like a game of werewolf. If you ever played werewolf, right, it's a very simple game where one person or a couple of people that are playing the game are the werewolves, and the other people are like the villagers. And then you try to determine who the werewolf is. And then at the end, everybody points fingers, and either the werewolf gets discovered or it doesn't. And that's how the game works. It's a simple game. If you never played it, I think it's a lot of fun. But my family really likes that. And so this kind of combines that with Marvel United. So there's a traitor the whole time. You're trying to figure out who they are. And at a certain point, you all vote to see who they are. And then they become the villain. And so it's interesting because normally when you play the game, if the villain wins, it just kind of feels like crap because everybody playing, especially if it's your family and not your friends, maybe it's your family. Well, if the villain wins, it just means your family sucks, and that feels bad. So it's kind of cool then that at least if the villain wins, one of the members of your family, you go, at least they won. So that's kind of interesting. I think it's cool. I think it's an interesting slant. Like I said in my original review of the box, that I think that rule set, the Trader Challenge, is going to be great for the upcoming X-Men expansion. I think that'll be fantastic. Here's the card too. There's like a, is it going to focus on that? I don't know if it's going to focus on that. No, it's not focusing on that, but it's just a card. It has like a shorter version of the rules on it. I think that's really going to work well with the new X-Men expansion that's coming out. Because you have all these, the X-Men are always switching allegiances. Oh, they're good now. Oh, they're working for the Brotherhood. No, they're working for... So I think that could be really cool with that. I think the mechanic will play really well into that. Is it worth seeking this out if this is going to cost you $100, if this is going to cost you $60? No, it's not worth it. Like, at the end of the day, okay, Loki still does suck. We all did agree, once again, even playing another game, even though we love the challenge, Loki sucks. Like, he's just boring. He has no shot at winning. So, like, we discovered the family member that was Loki, right? That was working with the enemy. They lost like within one turn. Like, it was fast. Like, Loki sucks. We need a better Loki in Marvel United. I'm hoping for a third Kickstarter, and I'm hoping for a better Loki. Maybe a President Loki based on Mr. Hartgrave, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Simon Games, who like totally watches my videos. I don't know. Anyways, there it is. There's the review. Is it worth it? The whole box? No, the box is still really lackluster. Not impressive. What it would be worth it though is taking these rules, like I'm trying to show you right here, and just using the rules. You can just play it this way. It's actually pretty great. Nothing wrong with playing it that way. I don't know if that came through on the camera. I can screenshot it and throw it down the links. Let me know in the comments down below if you check this out, and let me know if you try it out, what you think of it. I think it was pretty fun. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm Mr. Hartgrave. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below, and keep digging.